Hey guys, Jburton here, and today I'm bringing you my PvP guide for patch 6.2.3 for the Feral Druid. And this is the part 1 video. I do apologize, I'm getting videos out a little bit slower. That's because my finals are coming up. Next week, once they're done, I'll be getting videos out a lot quicker. Alright, let's get into it. So for the talents, the first tier, Wild Charge, is mandatory. The reason why is this is our only gap closer for getting on hunters and mages or anybody else who happens to be at range. Now we do have like burst movement CDs, but we don't always want to have to burn those to catch up to enemies. Sometimes we need those to run away, so we need Wild Charge. This next tier, I usually use this here as a gift. It's nice to have a passive heal. It's not the best heal in the game. If you're at 99% health and one of your teammates are low on health, this will heal you over them. And then it also, if you read closely, it says heals a random nearby injured ally. So it's not a very smart heal. The other option could be Cenarian Ward. It's a pretty good heal, but it's a 30-second cooldown. Ysera's Gift is good though, because even when you're stealth, you can still heal your allies, things like that, and you just don't have to worry about it because it's passive. Okay, the next tier, this one you can use all three. It depends on the situation. I prefer Typhoon because you can blow people off bridges. You can knock people out of stealth. You can interrupt a spell being cast. You can knock somebody off your healer. It's pretty versatile. Mass Entanglement's great though if you're versing a double melee and you want to keep two people off your healer or something. And Fairy Swarm, if you just want to have a slow on top of your Fairy Fire, you know, help those rogues not get away. It's pretty good. Most of the time though I use Typhoon. Now in this tier, in level 60 tier, Incarnation is absolutely mandatory. It is hard to imagine getting kills without having this ability. When you couple this with your Berserk, you do a lot of damage. It's an amazing ability. The next tier, I like Mighty Bash. It's good to be able to switch to a different target and give them a 5-second stun. I mean, there could be situations where you can use the other two, but I would probably say 99% of the time, Mighty Bash is the best way to go. And this one, I prefer Nature's Vigil just because it goes really well with your burst. You do a lot of healing whenever you're just hitting somebody hard. And it's only a 1.5 minute cooldown. In 2v2s, if you're going up against a healer DPS and it looks like it's going to be a long match, Dream of Cenarius probably would be the better way to go because you can heal you and your ally at the same time for 20% more healing. Most of the time I like Nature's Vigil. And then the last tier, Claws of Shivala, is mandatory. The other two talents are pretty much just for PvE. The 5%... What the heck? Sorry. The 5% you get from Claws of Shivala and versatility is really important. You're going to be getting focused a lot, so that helps you a great deal. Plus you can cast your cyclones and your heals, things like that, while still in your cat form. So this is a mandatory talent. Alright, let's go into Glyphs. As a Feral, there's not too many Glyphs that you could really use. So this is mandatory. Glyph of Savage Roar. As soon as you open up on somebody, or when you pop your burst, you'll get a full stack of your Savage Roar, which is great. You don't have to waste combo points on it. So whenever you come out of stealth or burst, it's pretty great. Glyph of Master Shapeshifter is really important because you're going to be getting slowed a lot, and you need to shift out of those to get out of the slows. And to do this, you really want to get a Powershift Macro. If you don't have one or don't know what it is, just Google it, just Powershift Macro. It allows you to just push one button and you'll quickly shift out of cat form and go back into it. This way you don't accidentally shift out of cat form and stay in human form running around. I've done that quite a bit. So with the Powershift Macro you don't have to do it. You just spam it and you'll just keep shifting out and back in. And Glyph of 9th Life, this one you take 10% less damage in cat form, but you can swap this one out for Glyph of Cat Form, which is you take 20% more healing in cat form. I would say it depends on your healer. See what they want you to do. But yeah, those two are interchangeable. Glyph of Cyclone could be used. I wouldn't recommend it for Feral. In double DPS, you could also take Glyph of Ferocious Bite. If it's going to be a short match and you just want to get a little bit extra healing, you could probably get rid of the Power Shift. And the last Glyph I think you could potentially use would be Rake, just because if it's also like a double DPS and you're versing like a DK or some other class that'll have some AoE going out and you just want to quickly get that Rake to get that opener. But majority of the time, I'd say 99% of the time, I would run these three. Okay, that's it for Glyphs. Now, stat priority, it's really simple as Feral. You just want anything you can get with versatility. Anything. Versatility, versatility, versatility. You're a super high priority DPS target, especially when you pop your burst. People want to mess with you. So this is great. You can survive. For example, outside of PvP, I'm at 26% versatility, almost 27. I go up to 33% versatility in PvP. I still have some more versatility gear I gotta replace, but it's amazing healing and damage. You know, just a flat 33% increase. But then you also get half of that in damage reduction. So versatility is super important. So important I'm actually even running double like on use get out of stuff trinket. I'm using 2 of those. That may sound silly, but trust me, that versatility is amazing. The next stat you probably want would be mastery, just because it'll help you out your bleeds. You can kind of damage multiple people at once, but mainly get that versatility. Okay, now just the last thing is macros. I really don't have a whole lot of macros as Feral. I have one to focus charge or focused interrupt, a focus cyclone, and then I also have some to heal my teammates, so I don't have to click on them or hover over them. Just right when I get an instant cast healing touch, heal a teammate, and then toss a rejuvenation on a teammate. And that is it. Alright guys, well if you enjoyed the video, please comment, like, or subscribe. It'll help me out, and I'll be making many more of these videos in days to come. Alright, well thank you for watching guys.